Ah, good old Minecraft. It stood the test of time for over 10 years, ranks #1 as the best-selling game, and has been attracting people of all ages since the very beginning. And that makes one wonder, maybe there's something to it all. Well, I for one certainly think so, and I'd even go as far as saying that Minecraft is the best game. And today, I'm going to tell you why. But wait, chances are you aren't subscribed. So if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching. Alright, if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know the first thing to do when answering a complex question is defining it. Once we're able to clearly define a game and come up with a way to compare them, we can answer the question of why Minecraft is #1. Okay, easy peasy, a game is easy to define, right? Well, maybe on a superficial level, but not so much on a fundamental level. Let me explain. How about this as a definition of game? A structured reality with a framework of rules, ways to interact, and a possible goal. And that's pretty good, but again, there's a bit more to it than that. Because the funny thing is, we can actually use that same exact definition for life itself. Structured reality, check. Framework of rules, things like governmental laws and the laws of physics. Ways to interact, yep. And a possible goal, perhaps the meaning of life. All of that is included in life itself, meaning that in a fundamental sense, life itself is a game. In that way, we are always playing a game, the game of life. Perhaps you could even say that life is the ultimate game. Going off of that thought, here's an interesting thought experiment. Have you ever been sitting in your room playing Minecraft or some other video game, and your mom walks in and goes, "Get off your computer and go get a life"? Well, she's saying that because you're wasting your time in a virtual world in exchange for your time in the real world. But what exactly is real? Because does that added level of abstraction from playing on a computer not make it real? Here's what I mean. Is it more real to play Minecraft or work at McDonald's? Well, obviously working at McDonald's, right? But the important thing to keep in mind is that working at McDonald's is already nested in multiple abstract frameworks. For instance, you need the materials to make the food, you need a functioning economy, meaning you need a functional governmental system, and so on. So which one is more real? Well, in order to answer which one is more real, we'd first have to define what real is. But if you're learning skills from playing Minecraft that you could use elsewhere, such as teamwork and problem solving, perhaps that would be more real than working at McDonald's, and therefore not a waste of time. Now, obviously, if you're playing Minecraft for like 10 hours a day, that's probably not good, because there are other areas to attend to. But at the same time, it isn't necessarily mind-mushing nonsense. Okay, so with that definition set, we can now venture out and come up with a way to rate games. So what makes a good game? Now that's honestly a fairly hard question, but here's what I've come up with. Firstly are rules. Not only does a game need good rules, but also a good amount of rules. The idea of chaos and order play a big role here. See, you can't have too many rules or too restrictive of rules, because then it becomes too hard to progress in the game. It's like playing Minecraft with an impossible difficulty. If you die every 10 seconds, it's almost impossible to make progress, and it becomes unfun. But at the same time, a game can't have too few of rules, or too limitless of rules, because then there's no challenge, no adventure. It's like starting a survival world with an unlimited supply of every item. There would be nothing to do. So what about Minecraft, eh? In my estimation, the rules of Minecraft are very well balanced. Partly because there really aren't any rules, at least not any that the player is directly told. Obviously, there are physics and limitations, but one isn't forced to play in a certain way, which again, is kinda similar to real life. Now, of course, there are laws and all that in real life, but one has control over one's own destiny to a degree. And I think that's the core of why Minecraft is such a great game. It's almost like a little pocket world where one can go out and explore and unleash one's imagination. One can do almost anything one wants, and I don't just mean in vanilla survival, because the customization goes even further. There are an almost limitless amount of mods, resource packs, game modes, minigames, etc., meaning the amount of stuff one can do to one's world just increases even more. And this ties into something else really cool about Minecraft, which is the fact that almost any other game can be made inside of it. Want to play chess? You can do that in Minecraft. Want to play Pokemon? You can do that in Minecraft. And the list goes on. Now, it doesn't mean that these are full replacements of those games, or even perfect representations of those games. But the meta nature of Minecraft is something that proves that the main limitation is one's own imagination. Not to mention other factors that have gone into Minecraft's success, such as the surge of Minecraft YouTubers, causing YouTube and Minecraft to promote each other in a positive feedback loop. Or how about the simple fact that almost anybody can play it? Older people can play it, young people can play it. Minecraft is rated 7+. It doesn't matter where you come from or where you stand socially. Chances are, you can play Minecraft. It's almost universal in nature. Unless you live in Turkey. Not only those, but many other factors, such as being able to play with friends and even educational utility. But you know, Minecraft isn't without flaws. It doesn't run well if you don't have a good enough computer, it has bugs, the updates can cause people to become overwhelmed, it might be pricey for some people. So Minecraft isn't perfect in a flawless sense, but that doesn't stop the 200 million people who've played it. At its core, Minecraft gives one the creative freedom to transform a little personal universe all for themselves. This little slice of reality, this piece of the broader game of life, that you can do almost anything you want with. And that's why Minecraft is the best game. So what are you waiting for? Go play Bed Wars or something.